I'm down 40% in crypto, but up in Bitcoin and need some cash flow now. There's chatter Bitcoin might go lower. Do I take a hit and cash in half a coin? My cost basis is 19,600 for Bitcoin in the hope I can buy back the same amount at a lower price later, or continue to hodl and raise the cash that I need elsewhere. So let's look at a couple of things and try to find out exactly where Bitcoin is right now. It's never good to sell things at the bottom, unless, of course, you're harvesting for tax. But I did. This is interesting. A member reminded me 48 days ago. It's so bizarre. November 28th, 2022, I made a video called Minor Capitulation Equals the Bitcoin Bottom. Now, I look at history a lot and I analyze numbers a lot. And this was kind of uncanny. And the question was, I analyzed all the times it happened, 13 times in history. And the average return from minor capitulation was 11.7%. And I said in that video, the average duration is 48 days, taking us to Sunday, January 15th, 2023. That's why this is important. This is the final slide of that presentation, by the way. And the internet doesn't change things. It's just fixed. And I said as well, 92% of the time, Bitcoin goes up after minor capitulation, and 62% of the time, Bitcoin goes on a rampage. And of course, I get accused of slinging hopium, but it was just history and data analyzed in great detail. So this is what happened since that date. Bitcoin is not up. I was wrong. I said the average return would be 11.7%. I was wrong. It's 30% in those 48 days. And it didn't nail the exact bottom, the minor capitulation, but it was real close. So that was a fun little exercise. And the reason I share that, cheesy crackers, is because, are we beyond the bottom? Is it up from here? Let's look at some more data, because we like data. That's all we do here on this channel. The bear market duration. We had the longest bear market in the history of Bitcoin ever. So the first bear market in 2011 was 163 days. The second one was 406 days, the 2013 to 2015. And that was a long one, a nasty one. And then 2017 to 2018 was 364 days, 1 day shy of a full calendar year. And here we are, 2021 to 2022, 426 days. Obviously, we did get kicked in the teeth by multiple black swan events, leverage contagion, all that type of crap. And the rest is history. But the question is, after being through such a long bear market, are we going to go back into it? And I know if you ask people on Twitter, they'll say, yep, we're going back to 10,000 or 12,000 or 3,000 or whatever the number is of the day. I think based on the charts and everything else, yes, it could be choppy going forward from here, but also we could be out of the woods, which is kind of what 2023 typically does before the halvening. So the non-financial conclusion to your question, it sounds like you were up on Bitcoin, but you're down 40% overall on your crypto assets. So basically, I would thin the herd, take a hard look at your poor performers and the weak crypto assets, ditch them to raise your cash. Keep the hardest asset on earth, which is Bitcoin. That's what I would do. And I always try and have a large chunk of my crypto in Bitcoin, because even though other assets may go a lot higher, a lot faster, Reclusive man, appreciate you. But other assets may outperform, but the majority of them will underperform Bitcoin. And that's where you need to be.